successful drop kick, and next thing you know, I'm plummeting off the tippity top of the ladder. Now, out of all the things you would not want to land on when you're falling off a ladder, I'd say the top of a fucking picket fence is pretty high up on the list.
You too. What's going on? Damn, this is the first. Damn, it's the first react with the new camera angle. Yeah, I got a new camera. It does shit like this, and like this. I also got a new desk. It does shit like this. Wait. It do shit like this. And like this. Shit, that's not. I need to go this side. Type. Anyway, today we got a video from a legend in this shit, bro. Y'all don't know who Bruce. I don't know if I just muted my mic or if I just unmuted it. I hope I just unmuted it and all of that was unmuted. Anyway, today we have a reaction from that dog, Bruce, from a goat and this shit. Like I said, Bruce do. Childhood injuries, part 2. Don't ask me where part 1 is. We didn't watch part 1. I'm just now finding about part 2. So, with that being said, sorry, I'm trying to just get shit straight. Cool. Fuck. With that being said, let's just get straight into this one. Don't forget to like. Hold on. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, follow my other channels. If I don't have an intro at some point, can somebody make me one? Or like, can somebody reach out saying they'll make me one? I don't have any money, so I'm like, if you want to do it out of the kindness of your heart, that'd be great. Anyway, let's just get straight into it. Shit.
All right, childhood injuries, part 2. Now, you haven't seen my first episode on this subject. Well, long story short, I've screwed myself up many a time as a stupid little kid in the 90s. So today, I'd like to talk about 3 more childhood injuries that I sustained because what the hell, I was a big stupid idiot back then. All right, here we go.
Number 1.
Now, this first story took place back when we would wrestle in the front yards as kids. Surprise, surprise. And on this particular day, I'm wrestling.
Bro, if you and your friends didn't wrestle, what was y'all doing? Y'all see how I have... We can go this way. Y'all see how I have belts in the background, right? Like, hold on. Let me see if it'll... Hold on. Move the chair out of the way. Like, we know I have these. I also have... this one. Now, back in the day, they released this one for like $100 at Toys R Us. This is the replica, the metal one with Kofi side plates. But they sold it at Toys R Us for like $100, and I had one. Dog, me and my friends used to. I didn't like how the straps folded. Me and my friends used to put the title on the line relentlessly. I even had an old computer case that we used as a Money in the Bank briefcase until now I have my own. But yeah, no. Wrestling as a child, it has to be one of the greatest experiences. Honestly, I feel like I could be a pretty decent indie wrestler purely off of how much me and my friends wrestled as kids.
Friend Michael. Now, Michael was not my favorite person to wrestle because he was a dirty-ass fighter. He was notorious for, like, kicking people in the balls when they weren't looking. If you had him in, like, a chokehold of some sort, he'd, like, lick your fucking forearm and shit. Ah!
This freaky-ass kid, bro. Why, licking niggas?
Sick, Michael, what the hell? Well, on this particular day, instead of having, like,
I'm not gonna lie. If a nigga lick me, we not play fight no more. I'm dead smacking the shit out of you. Like, why the nigga, who do you think you are? You lick me? Dirty bastard.
Normal run-of-the-mill wrestling match, my friend David decides to drag a fucking 10-foot ladder out of his garage, and we're gonna have ourselves a little ladder match in this.
They're only like 10. Why? See, I I was a huge fan of Jeff Hardy growing up. I feel like we all were. Um, Not once did I ever think, let me go actually grab the ladder. No, not once. What?
Front yard. Yeah, what the hell did you guys do for fun as kids? Play Duck Duck Goose like a bunch of pussies? Yeah, well, we had fucking ladder matches.
I mean, I'm not a kid, but for fun, I'd be sitting here on my computer, streaming, playing games for hours and hours and hours. So, yeah.
In the front yard on a Tuesday at 4:30 in the afternoon. No big deal. It's fine. It was normal back then. Now, the whole point of a ladder match is for you to beat the hell out of your friend to such a degree that you're able to scale a ladder and grab a styrofoam championship belt that you got at Kmart. If you did that, you were the champion of the front yard. You won. So me and Michael are out there wrestling. And by wrestling, I mean we're having a fucking fist fight on a ladder. I end up kicking Michael in the teeth. He falls to the ground and explodes on impact. And lo and behold, I'm at the top of the ladder, hoisting that Kmart specialty championship belt above my head. And that's...
And you know what's crazy? WrestleMania worthy matches every single time. Bro, if your friends weren't wrestling and actually putting on great matches, y'all weren't wrestling right, bro. I'm talking in ring, you're on par with Seth Rollins, AJ Styles, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart. You know, you think you're the greatest in-ring specialist of all time. And you're selling top notch. Dolph Ziggler would be proud. Dolph Ziggler would be proud of how many super kicks I've sold in my day. You take a kid, and then you stumble for a little bit. And you get hit with another one, and then you're down, bro. And then you're down. You have to sell. I can't sell like I used to. I haven't sold a move in years, and I can't replicate. If somebody was here, we'd be able to. That bit would be so much better. But y'all get the point. Y'all get the point. Y'all understand. Yeah, y'all get it. I kind of hurt my hip on that. Fuck.
That's it. The match is over. I won. Or so I thought, that is. Because that's when Michael's salty ass decides to do a haphazard missile dropkick. And next thing you know, I'm plummeting off the tippity top of the ladder. Now, out of all the things you would not want to land on when you're falling off a ladder, I'd say the top of a fucking picket fence is pretty high up on the list.
Ooh. Ooh. Please don't tell me you landed nuts first, bro. Please tell me you like landed on your back or like your side. Please don't tell me you landed nuts first, bro.
I fall crotch first.
Oh, rest in peace to Brewster's nuts. That's all I got. I know that hurt on a whole different level, bro. Jesus. Ow. Picket fence. Balls first. Chat, you don't realize. Hold on. I don't think I'll realize how bad this is, chat. Because, like, the picture ain't doing justice, bro. The animation isn't doing justice. Chat. What's first? Because he didn't fall on one of these. If he was telling a story, it'd be different. He didn't fall on this. He fell on something like this. Chat. Like, and that's kind of like the other one. No, yeah, he fell on death. He hurt himself bad.
On all the pointy parts of this picket fence, and I don't want to say that the fence went up my asshole, but you know, the fence kind of went up my asshole. In fact, it kind of totally wrecked my whole nether region down there. There's fucking blood everywhere. I'm not gonna get into graphic detail, but it was...
What did I tell y'all, chat? He fell on the spikiest picket fence on. Are you sure it wasn't metal? Dog.
It's fucked up, all right? That's all you gotta know. Now, was Michael remorseful that he almost murdered me with a picket fence? Well, probably not, considering he just walks over, fucking farts on me, and then he just goes home. That was it. All right, I'm done here. Fuck you guys and your stupid ladder matches.
Well,
I'm going home to watch Animaniacs.
I would have
Hey, at
pressed
least I got
charges.
that sweet, sweet styrofoam Kmart championship belt. That
It's
was
not worth
completely
it.
worth it, right? No, probably not. Oh, well, what the hell.
Number 2.
All right, now this next story takes place back in my baseball days, and I'm over there...
He got beaten in the face with a bat. Not even a ball. A bat. That's my prediction. He got hit in the face with a bat.
standing on second base, looking at my coach over at third, who's standing there doing the fucking Macarena, which was our team's signal to steal third base. So I start running my little ass off like I just robbed a fucking Pet Supplies Plus. But what I didn't realize at the time was the other team's catcher was massive as hell. I don't know what year was on this kid's birth certificate or how many of his own kids were in the stands that day watching him play. But this big motherfucker threw that ball down to third base. I slide head first, and that ball hits me square right in the fucking eyeball.
I was 50-50. He got hit in the face, but with the ball, I should have been more generic. I was thinking too deep about it. I should have just been like, nope, he just got beaten in the face with the ball. It felt, you know what it was? It felt too easy. It felt too easy. I felt like it had to have been something like, okay, yeah, you got hit, but how the fuck you get hit with a bat? You know what I mean? Like, a ball just felt too easy.
Within 30 seconds, my eyeball swells shut like I just lost a split decision with Apollo Creed and shit. My coach is standing there like, right, way to use your head there. You're okay, right? Rub some dirt in it, you pussy. We got a game to win. Now, you'd think that after getting
Rub some
pelted in
dirt
the
in it,
eyeball with a
pussy.
baseball, I'd be done for the game, right? Well, you gotta remember this was like 20 years ago when nobody gave a shit about little kids. So my little ass stayed in the game. The next inning, I go into bat, and my depth perception is completely fucked at this point. The pitcher goes to throw the ball, and I don't even see the fucking pitch. Well, next thing you know, I get drilled right in the fucking neck.
Damn, twice?
And I collapse on the ground like I just got shot by a rifle. Now, if you've never been decapitated by a fastball before as a kid, well, here's what happens next. First, there's a collective Jesus Christ from everybody in the stand.
Dog, they trying to. How you get hit twice in the same game? You got beamed in the eye, and then you get beamed in the neck. Oh, this is the universe telling you to quit baseball.
Jesus Christ! Then your coach yells down something along the lines of, "Hey, all right, that's as good as a base hit. Walk it off now, you're all right.
That's
Rub
as
some
good as
dirt
a
in it, you
base
pussy.
hit.
We got a baseball game to win." And then everybody on the planet takes a knee as they watch you hobble your broken ass down to first base. But hey, at least we won the baseball game, right? No, we didn't win the baseball game. In fact, we might have gotten mercy that game, and it was completely fucking pointless. Oh well, what the fuck.
Number
That would have
3.
made me so
Okie dokie.
pissed.
Now, this last incident occurred while I was hanging out.
This movie right here gave me nightmares as a child. I think it was just the concept of this motherfucker had scissors for hands. This movie scared the shit out of me.
At my cousin David's house. And on this particular day, we were playing a little video game called Driver. for the Sony PlayStation. Now, if you've never played Driver for the Sony PlayStation
Wait,
before,
to run
well,
on
join
my
the
phone?
fucking club, because technically, I've never played it either. I mean, I've played the opening bullshit tutorial where you're stuck in a parking garage and you gotta do all these fucking
Yeah.
car maneuvers within 60 seconds. I've played that part over and over and over again. You know why? Because it's impossible to get out of that goddamn thing. All this shit within 60 seconds? What the fuck is a slalom? Anybody have an idea? Well, not 9-year-old me and David, that's...
Let me look it up. Hold on, chat. We're looking it up. What is a slalom? Wait, what was it? Slalom. I put slalom. Move or race in a winding path, avoiding obstacles. It took me that long to find a bullshit sentence that didn't. So basically, what is it? Just like drifting, just without hitting shit? What?
Seconds? What the fuck is a slalom? Anybody have an idea? Well, not 9-year-old me and David, that's for sure. Well, after 45 minutes of us just getting our dicks slammed in a car door from Driver for the Sony PlayStation, we decide to head on down to the local library. Because at the local library, they got these magical internet boxes where you can go on
CheatCodeCentral.com.
and you can find cheat codes for all sorts of video games. And maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to find a cheat code to get...
Hold on, I'm curious as to. That's our website. Wait, was it the website? Oh, it's Cheat Code Central. I don't know what. I don't know where cheat codes get. Shut up. Oh shit. What games y'all got on here? Tomb Raider 3. No. This is crazy. Look, I can explain. I was trying to make a thumbnail. Why it's popping up on this app, I don't know. Wait, where are the cheat codes? That's like in GTA. GTA pops up. What the fuck is a cheat?
find cheat codes for all sorts of video games. And maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to find a cheat code to get out of that godforsaken fucking parking garage and Driver for the Sony PlayStation. So we head to David's garage to get some bikes. And David had 2 bikes at this time in his life. One was his sweet-ass orange mongoose, and the other was a broken-ass bike that had no pedals on it. Now, you might be sitting there watching this like, a bike with no pedals? How the hell do you ride a bike with no pedals on it? Oh, well, it's easy. All you gotta do is tie it up to the ass end of David's bike with a jump rope, and then you can have David Napoleon Dynamite your ass throughout the neighborhood like a complete fucking idiot. So there we are with our...
I've always wanted to do some shit like this, bro. Except when it comes to braking, I don't trust the
shitty
braking.
man-made tandem bike from hell. David's pulling me along. My life is completely in his hands. I gotta mimic every fucking movie he makes, or else I'm gonna screw myself up 6 ways to Sunday. Somehow, we flawlessly make it all the way to the library parking lot, but that, of course, is where we encounter this big-ass fucking light post. Now, this all happened in a split second, but what happens next is David decides to go right of the light post, I decide to go left of the light post, and the jump rope stays right in the fucking middle. Well, since I'm about 50 pounds lighter than David's ass, I fling myself over the handlebars, I soar through the air like a goddamn Ninja Turtle, and then I scutter throughout the library parking lot like a fucking
What was that scream?
50 pounds lighter than David's ass, I fling myself over the handlebars, I soar through the air like a goddamn Ninja Turtle, and then I scutter throughout the library parking lot like a fucking poorly animated cartoon character. Meanwhile, David is completely oblivious, fucking dragging a 10-speed behind him and shit. He finally stops and looks back, and
How
he
is
sees
he
me in a
unaffected?
bloody heap on the tarmac, and he doesn't even know what the hell happened. What the? Did you get assassinated? Did somebody shoot you with a rifle? What the fuck
Assassinated.
happened? And the only thing I can manage to mutter out is fucking light post David, god damn it. But hey, at least we got that cheat code to get out of the parking garage for a driver for the Sony PlayStation, right? Oh, that's right. There is no fucking cheat code to get out of the parking garage for a driver for the Sony PlayStation. Doesn't that just suck ass? Oh, well, what the fuck? Who cares? So there you have it. Those are 3 more childhood injuries.
Essayed by fence, stole a base, and got walked the hard way. Stupid ass stand-up bike bullshit.
That I suffered as a kid. If you'd like to hear more of these stories about me getting hurt, well, let me.
W video from the GOAT, Bruce, too. I hope he drops another one. This shit was funny as fuck. Yeah, holy yeah, bro. This recording is 20 minutes long. The video was 7.5 minutes. I can't stop talking. Anyway, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see y'all in the next one. I'm out.